Good Monday morning, Science of Nutrition and Exercise students. My name is Kara Jimenez, and I'm going to be your instructor for your LW 222 Winter Science of Nutrition and Exercise course. We are going to be meeting on Monday mornings from 9 to roughly 11 a.m. We're going to meet in P110 to begin with, and then after we finish the textbook material or the lecture portion of the class, we will move up into P209 to complete our physical activity. So each class period we will be exercising, so please make sure that you come to our first class period next Monday, January 13th, wearing workout gear. You will also need the required textbook. So you can see actually, if you go to the bookstore, you will be able to view that textbook in the bookstore. The title is Nutrition Now. It is the 8th edition, and it's by Judith E. Brown. So that's the textbook that you will be needing. Now, there's a couple different methods and ways that you can purchase this in the bookstore. One is having the hard copy. So for those of you that like to have the hard copy desktop copy in front of you, you're going to want to purchase that. And inside of it, you'll see bundled inside the first page, or it might be by the last page, a postcard looking item. And on that postcard, you will be able to scratch off, like you do lottery tickets, use a coin and scratch off a code. And that's going to be your access code that will get you into Cengage MindTap. So you need that access code, and like I said, it does come bundled in that desktopy, the hard copy textbook. You also have the option of purchasing just that little note card in the bookstore, which still gives you the Cengage access code, but once you get into Cengage, then you have the option to just use the ebook. Okay, so there's an electronic copy of the textbook right in MindTap. So for those of you that don't necessarily care about a hard copy and you're okay with reading the textbook online, you could just purchase that note card. Okay, so those are the two options. You can also go to Cengage itself and purchase the access code as well. I did provide a link on the course homepage to Cengage, so you can actually go ahead and enter there and find out how you can just purchase that access code from there. In addition, if you do just purchase the access code and you want to rent a textbook from Cengage, they have the option of renting a textbook through what's called Chegg, and you can rent it for $7.99. So you just send that in to them, and they will mail you the hard copy of the book, and then you just send it back at the end of the semester. So basically you're renting it. So the $7.99 is actually covering the shipping cost of the textbook. So there's a few different options for you. Just know that you will need a book, whether it's an electronic copy or the desktopy, and you will also need access to Cengage. So you need that code, that access code. So whether you purchase it in the bookstore or on your own, somewhere else, that's totally up to you. Now they do have what's called Cengage Unlimited, which gives you unlimited access for that $119. And this is for those of you that maybe have other classes at Delta that use Cengage as well. And just FYI, if you go to the content button in our e-learning course site, you will see under the MindTap Access and Resources module, Delta Fall courses that we're using Cengage. So maybe you're enrolled in other courses as well at the college, and if so, these are all courses that will use Cengage too. So what is going to happen is if you buy the Unlimited, which is a 4-month subscription, Cengage Unlimited, you will get access to all of the different textbooks, okay, from the courses that you're going to be enrolled in. So for that one price, you're getting all of the textbooks. So if you are in multiple classes and they're on this list, I definitely would suggest using that unlimited access versus just a 1 semester access code. So that's kind of the main thing you need to know up front. So as far as what you need for next Monday, I'd like to see you come to class with the textbook, whether it's an electronic copy or the hard copy, but also you need to have the access code to Cengage. And in class, we're going to go through how to register that access code. Real quick, if you go back to the content button, you're going to go down to the MindTap Access and Resources module again, and then here where it says enter your access code. Okay, so you're going to click on this link, and it's going to allow you to open up Cengage in a new window. Okay, if it's not allowing you to do that, then you need to disable your pop-up blocker because maybe your computer is not allowing it to do so. So that might be an issue. And also, just so you know, Cengage works really well in Firefox. It works really well in Chrome. It's kind of wonky in Internet Explorer. So just so you know, it's better to use Firefox or Chrome with Cengage. But once you click on that link, okay, entering your MindTap access code, it's going to open up MindTap. Now note, I'm already logged in, so I can't register a code. But for you, for the very first time, it'll come to a login page. And you're going to have to enter that access code that you find on that note card. So that's where you'd enter the access code. And once you enter the code, then you're in. Okay, and so you're logged into my course, not only in e-learning, but also through MindTap. So once you've logged in that way, then you're going to be able to access all of the content right here in our e-learning course site. So like I said, we will go over this in class next Monday, but I wanted to give you all a heads up so you're able to come to class with the materials you need. I would definitely suggest bringing a laptop if you have one. That way we can do it together in class. You can get your code out, we can register it. I'm there and I can walk around, and if anybody has any issues registering their code, I can help you do that. Okay, so that's what you need for next Monday. And I will answer all your other questions in class. Being that this is partially face-to-face and partially online, we will be meeting every Monday from 9 to 11. So you'll get a chance to talk to me in person each week, but in addition to that, you're going to be required to be completing some external coursework online in our e-learning course site. So have a great Monday, and if you have further questions pressing and you want to email me, feel free to do so. I would definitely suggest viewing the syllabus. If you go to the syllabus and weekly schedule, you'll be able to view that here. I would definitely suggest viewing that prior to our first class period. So have a great day.